Sit back. Sit back. It's the Looney Show. You know what up?
Hey everybody, and welcome to the show. And we have a special guest with us today. We
J.
have
King. Oh, I'm sorry. Go on.
No, you're fine. Go ahead. Yeah, absolutely.
J. King, the one J. King. What's up, host? We just here for the crazy.
All right. And Chantel, you want to say anything? Okay. You want something?
Hey y'all, it's Crazy K here, and we with the Looney Show. We about to do a collab. Looney about to tell you about what we collabing on.
All right. So we just finished watching the first part of the ever so viral Cam Newton and Natalie Nunn
Wow.
interview. It's just we only watched the first part of it because it's about 2.5 hours long. So we watched a segment talking about the fame and everything else. You know what they do, what Natalie does pretty much outside of Baddies, and pretty much what she's been doing for the last 17 years. What she's been doing, how she does certain things, how she handles certain things throughout a day. And pretty much she was going off and basically saying who she was and saying the things that no, this is not who I am either. Mm-hmm. She was pretty upfront about that, and which I will say. So what did you all think about the interview overall?
I think
Well, at least the segment of it.
I think J. King did push a very valid point that what she's pushing, what she's spewing out, is not the image that she likes to portray to her family. And I think that is very important because I do understand that the world is about money. And we're entrepreneurs and we want to be interventive. But we do have to be cautious about what we put out here in this world, guys. That we can't just spew and put out anything for a profit. And especially when it comes to our community and how it affects the children in our community, because we're clearly trying to grow and we're trying to focus on becoming a kingdom. So I think that was very important, and I'll go off on more of an explanation of what I've seen about what she was spewing and putting out. But what about you, JK?
It's plain and simple. This is exploitation. She just explained. She just showed us that she's exploiting our. You know what I'm saying? She's exploiting our people. I don't know what race she is. I don't know. I don't know her background. I don't know much about her, but I do know that she's exploiting black women. She's exploiting young girls, black and brown girls. Because I'm sure that's a majority of her audience. Mm-hmm. It's not hard to tell. You know what I'm saying? It's not hard to figure out who her core audience is. So, but it's exploitation. She just sat there and she just they're saying during what we watched, she explained it very, very simplistic, very simplistic terms. What she showed, she shows on her show, how she behaves on her show, and that toxic, combative crap that she does on her show, it doesn't fly her home.
Nope.
It doesn't fly her home.
No, not at all.
She's not teaching. She's not only just entertaining, but she's also she's also trying to she's also influencing of young girls on a certain way of life.
I thought that was very important when she said she has a daughter and she has a son, and she makes sure that her daughter doesn't watch Baddies. Very interesting. Very interesting.
I just real quick. I remember years ago when I had a Twitter account. I remember one of the most wildest quotes, and I'll never forget it. I read on Twitter. It said, it was a quote somebody had put. It said, rappers send our kids to jail. We send rappers' kids to private school.
Yeah.
And I just thought that was so fitting. You know what I mean? These kids, our entertainers, the people that we look up to, the people that we hold high and dear, in our community. They're feeding us something that they don't even feed their kids.
Yeah.
They're selling us something they don't even sell to their own family members, and that's just telling to me.
Well, me personally, I have a daughter, so yeah, we know I didn't raise my daughter to watch that reality TV stuff. We were already aware of what was doing, and I grew up with Natalie Nunn when she first was coming up in the reality TV scene, and unfortunately, she wasn't kinfolk, so I ain't never really liked her. She really had a thing for dark skinned women, and of course I'm a dark skinned woman. So it was things that she used to say, and like we look like monkeys, and
For real? She used to go to
yeah.
the colorist.
No. Back in the day, no, absolutely. I can one thing I will say, Natalie back in the day, she was, and the thing about it is, she didn't shy away from even things that she did say in the past.
No, because they allowed her on TV to say these things at that time.
At that time, because she is biracial. And so she was able to sit there and say those things,
and everybody just laughed it out, it up.
Just to go a little bit deeper, so I think we're all. But I think I'm just gonna say I think that we're all old enough in this room to remember a time where on television and in movies and in music, if you portrayed a certain negative type of lifestyle, you weren't allowed to become a star. You had to do. That was a certain time. Somehow, some way, for some, I don't know. I don't know why. I guess maybe it was the inception of social media and everything. But the pendulum has shifted. Now, the more ratchet and negative and more vile you are, the more attention that you get, the more chance you have of succeeding. If you have something good and positive to put out into the world, nowadays it's not. Even though there are people who absorb these things, who still appreciate you, having their love and affinity for these things. Yeah, absolutely, that will never die. But for some reason, what has been pushed to the forefront is the most toxic and most negative, and the people that represent the worst of our communities. They have been pushed to the forefront. They have been given a platform. The big machine has decided they have. I don't know. I'm showing my age by saying that big machine, but that big machine has decided to. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a whole bunch of people I can name, but you know.
Yeah. The males and the females.
Yeah, it goes
our rappers, our entertainers, all of them is pushing this whole negative agenda, and it's like forefront in our faces. And they're going home and they're not living by this in their own families, but they're spewing it to our children. It is up to us to teach our own children. Absolutely. Yeah, she's a colorist. So that means that she don't care for the black woman or care for the black community. So that means that, she's getting rich off of spewing hate because she don't care for us.
You know what y'all are telling me?
And making money off
You know what y'all are telling me? She's the female version of Adam 22 from 21 from No Jumper. That's what this sounds like. It sounds like she's the female version of Adam 22. Same way he exploits young black men, and they allow themselves to be exploited. He takes the least educated of us. He takes the most violent of us. He takes the most vulnerable of us, and he puts them in front of a camera, and it's just disgusting. Now,
are you talking about Vlad?
You talking about who?
Are you talking about Vlad?
No, I'm talking about Adam 22 from No Jumper.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Vlad, because he does the same thing.
Same thing?
Because Vlad does the same thing.
Vlad, but I'm specifically talking about Adam 22. In my opinion, for me, he's the worst of the worst. Okay. To me, you know what I'm saying? Like, Vlad may be your worst of the worst, Adam 22 is my worst of the worst. You know what I'm saying? He's the Kensington to my Pennsylvania.
See, Vlad, I don't like Vlad because he uplifts that prison gangster culture.
Not even that. He's just it's not even that. It's just that he's a vulture. And it's just like, you have no business.
And it sounds like this chick is too.
They all are.
No, that's what I'm getting at. It's just like, she is a vulture. I'm not, and I'm not mad at it. But also, I'm not going to sit here and demonize her because it's like, because I was like, just because I've seen it before and it's in a female form. Only because it's like the things that she described and how she is and how she carries herself is literally like any other man that I've seen over the years doing the same stuff.
Everybody,
she ain't doing she's not doing anything more different.
Everybody that has exploited our community are doing the same thing.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is we're allowing it.
We're allowing it.
Well, see, you say she's doing nothing no different than any other man. It's not just any. She's doing a lot different. She's doing what these white men have done for all these years, exploiting the shit out of her.
No, the thing about it is she is influencing the black women.
Exactly.
When y'all influencing male, it's the same thing.
And who like I said, I know you said the guy who runs Zeus and everything. He's black, but that guy who he may run Zeus, but. There's a hierarchy. There's a big.
No, he is the one that got the money behind
these folks. These white folks or people. They said, you know what, our community is the most easily exploitable that there is. They just look at rap music.
Yeah,
that's all you gotta do is look at rap music.
And that is the point that we need to understand, that even though we have these Natalie Nunns and we have these Vlads. And we have these Adams.
I'll be honest with you. I don't even put when it comes to Vlad and Natalie Nunn, I don't put them on the same pedestal.
What?
But like it's similar because the simple fact is exploitation.
Yeah. So even though
all exploitation, just in their own different way.
Even though we have these, we have to understand that it's an agenda that they pushing, and we can't follow that agenda. As long as we continue to follow the agenda, that is our problem.
Well, yeah, and it's just like, I mean, with this interview, all it really showed me, it was just that, okay, pretty much this is who she is today. Mm-hmm. That's like that. That's pretty much what I got from it. Mm-hmm. She's like who you all thought I was some years ago. Because she was, even when she was breaking it down, talking about the story, she's like, I've been doing this for so many years. I've been this. I was just like, well, dang. And it's just like, when she broke it down in years, I was just like, you know what? It has been some time. It's like you've been in our faces and playing in our faces, and entertaining our asses for quite some time.
Yeah,
you really have been. And it's like, and now here you are, you're literally monetizing off your own image that you put out there years ago. And you decided to monetize off it.
And here we go. This is not to offend and just to bash black women, but I'm going to let you know this right now. What I heard from this woman was atrocious. She sat there, she's married, she has a family. She goes home to her husband. They don't even watch baddies. He does not allow baddies in his household. She does not conduct herself in this way. But here she got y'all fighting back and forth over men, women doing ratchet stuff on TV for a check. And she's sitting over top of y'all over like a madam. You really got this biracial bitch sitting over top of you like a madam, controlling you like a puppet, and you got your little daughters watching this shit? Yeah. Oh no. Hey, this not y'all conversation, because y'all got the men. This not y'all conversation. I'm talking to y'all. Nah. While she sit there and she spew this shit, this hateful woman ain't never been for y'all, have always shown y'all who she was. Y'all let her collect your check. She go home and tell her family she has submissive as pie, and she spewing y'all ratchet pussy out. Don't you dare. And you putting money in her pocket, and I know all us black women ain't. I'm talking to y'all, 3 old folks. All that. Like, come on now. Don't you teach your daughters that shit.
She's ruining our image. She's helping to ruin our image. Because there's so many different aspects of our culture. But for some reason, the worst parts of our culture, like I said, they get propped up.
Yeah.
They're getting put to the forefront. They're getting shown. They're getting displayed to the world. They getting put on, on the display.
A lot of y'all that's got that suit, y'all nurses and all that stuff. How you teaching your daughter to be that? And we're professionals, Most of us are professionals.
We're a multifaceted type, culture. Like we just are. We're a multifaceted people. We just are. We always have been. We're not a monolithic people. We're not. No one. I mean, no people are for real. To be honest with you.
So as far as women, we can't condone that. As far as black women, we can't condone that activity. We can't continue to put money in this whole pocket. She is not rocking for us. She is not for our community. This is destruction right in front of our face. This elimination. This is part of the elimination process. And I watched this and I said, I disagree.
But the problem is, I'm saying, think of the type of think of the type of woman that supports her. Like, think about the type of woman. What that type of woman may have going on in their life. Probably not more close to another. Probably that type of woman who supports her.
We're not bashing a woman. We're just talking about that. Now, we also got men in our community.
I'm not bashing them, but I think it's very important to show to maybe some sense of point at the type of woman that supports them, because what you got going on in your life, I'm saying more than likely these women who support her don't.
Well, guess who actually funds the channel?
Bunch of baby daddies, bunch of kids on the system. You know what I'm saying? Living. You know what I'm saying? Living. I mean, like like the people who support her are not on her economic status for real. For real.
You'd be surprised. You know, a lot of people that watch this show, Baddies, like it's a lot. I was like, it's actually like it's a big part of a lot of some black women love watching this stuff because it's brainless, mindless TV. Because they can sit here and unplug and watch something.
They're not all just.
Yeah, these aren't just some
ghetto. We have some professionals.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying all of them.
It's entertainment.
I'm saying I'm going to show a very large portion.
So it's just like, and we have to think about the other side of it, of what Natalie does. She's bringing a product and she's also bringing entertainment onto TV.
Yeah.
So let's just like that's another thing she does. That's her main job. So it's just like. For what I'm seeing, it was like what I'm also seeing is her just bringing entertainment to TV.
And Zeus is a paid network, so these girls have to pay to watch her.
Yeah, they have to pay.
Oh, it's a paid network.
Yeah, it's not free.
They have to pay, and it's just like it's a subscription.
Yeah,
so they have to pay to sit there and watch it.
For each episode.
So people do pay to sit there and actually watch.
And that's a damn shame. That just goes.
But also
I think that just goes to show how fucked up we are as society.
Well, we also have men that do the same thing.
That's what we all do.
And I have an appreciation for that. I absolutely do. But the problem with nowadays, people live in it now. People like that just becomes a part of people's
for example,
world. I love mindless, brainless. I don't want to think about it. I just want to just enjoy it, laugh. Sad, whatever, however it makes me feel, I just want to lose myself for the moment. But I understand that's just for the moment. I understand this is not reality. I understand just because she's on something called reality TV.
Yeah.
This is not real. She just explained what she's doing on this so-called reality show. It's not how she's really living her life. That's what why we listen to her explain.
And the thing about it is she's not the first. She is not the first person to go off and say this.
Yeah.
She's not. And she's not. She's not the first person to do this.
And guess what? There was a study that majority of people that's on OnlyFans is black males. That's like you also have to pay for it.
I don't.
Yeah. Why do
I will
we
have to see this study? These white boys. Listen to these white boys is nasty.
Okay,
these white dudes, these
Everybody be on the fans.
Yes.
Well, like I said, there's levels to everything. And I would put white men at the top of nasty, freaky. I just would you're right. Black we absolutely have our share.
That's a whole other podcast. Anyway,
we do know we have our share, but I would put white men at the top of that list.
Like,
I'm just trying to tell you, like they are freaky. I'm trying.
And that's a whole other podcast. They just be
saying the nest, and they be married with kids. I've been I was a truck driver for 10 years. Listen to me. I don't want to get off topic, but when the two biggest things when you have CB as a truck driver on CB radios, the two biggest things you hear on CB radios is religious talk. Well, actually, it's three biggest things: religious talk, racism, and nasty men. Just, hey man, look me over here. This damn eggs. If you want this sucked and that, this, that, and that. I mean, it's disgusting. And they be a majority white men.
Well,
I've been to truck stops. I was a truck driver for 10 years.
Well, the point is we can't allow these type of people to spew this type of information in our community, knowing they're just getting rich off of us.
Yeah, she's just getting rich off of off the model of exploiting of black women and other black and Latin women just fighting back and forth.
Yeah.
Basically, it was like poor girls that fighting back and forth. Mm-hmm. Some of them. So it's just like, and because some of these girls that go on the show is just like they're just going on there just trying to get just sitting there and just trying to make a name for themselves.
Yeah.
And just being annoying, just automatically being annoying. So it's just like there's some of those girls that are real and like with that stuff, and other girls that are just like they're just there for the check.
One of the problems is there's too many people that just has no morality, have no standard. They got too many people that will sell themselves for a bologna sandwich.
Well, I mean,
like seriously,
some people are really poor.
But still, you cannot lose your morality. You should not lose your morality. You should not. I grew up in the projects, but there's just certain things that me, my mother, my brother, we just did not do for money. I wasn't raised by a mom for a woman who just did anything for money. She had, you know what I'm saying? Like you have to have a standard. You have to say, you know what? I may be in a messed up situation, but you know what though? I have my limits. I have.
Well, I mean, to your defense, I agree. We were raised by standards, but we also wasn't raised where we would have to get down dirty and really do some things for a check.
That's why.
So that's
where standards come in.
No, everybody's situation is different.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
We're never really been put in a situation where we will have to do some things for a check. We don't know what it's like to be hungry.
Look, I'm gonna tell you like this.
We don't.
If you've never known where your next meal was coming from, you was broke, you didn't know this, you couldn't pay this, that, and the third.
We don't know.
I come from that, and I do know. And one thing I also learned at that time, you still can have a standard and find a way to get through. Because my mom never. I'm not trying to bigot. I'm not trying to shit on nobody's mom who slid up and down poles. But
Diddy got a whole victim from people doing some things for a check. People do things when they're down low.
Black folks have been. It has been.
Men, women, everybody.
People sell themselves.
Yes, they will.
They will.
Look at Tyler Perry camp. Ain't no women over there.
I can't.
We all know ain't no women over there.
I can't buy into that. I cannot. That's just not acceptable.
So who's selling themselves to
That's
Tyler
just not
Perry?
acceptable. It's not acceptable to me. For real. It's not acceptable to me.
People would do this.
People do this.
But yeah, you're absolutely right. And it's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting.
It is.
And did you see this? So you just brought up Tyler Perry. So did you read like when Tyler Perry's response to this whole thing with the text messages he put out?
First of all, the guy targeted Tyler Perry because he was poor and he was once again looking because this is what people do.
Wait, you said the guy targeted Tyler Perry?
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna say all right.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say you're wrong.
Allegedly.
But this is what this is saying.
That was a straight.
I read Tyler because you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I read Tyler Perry's response. Okay, listen. No. Tyler Perry, you know what I'm saying. Listen. He has a thing for the brothers. Let's just like that's just like
we know that.
Allegedly. He's still married to that. He's still married to that woman, right? Oh, he's not married to that woman no more.
No, bro.
That Asian woman.
No.
Oh, I know.
He got a whole island.
So now he can just fully just.
I like when it comes to Tyler Perry.
They throw themselves. Tyler ain't got to do nothing.
No,
because the word is out about him. The word is out about him.
He give you his number.
And he take care of his boy toy.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying.
He would give you stardom. He would give you fame in his little Tyler Perry. You in the little Perry verse.
He give you a show, anything.
Yeah,
it's already out.
You love him light skinned with straight hair. You love your light skinned boys.
Well, this guy wanted a little bit more than what Tyler Perry was getting. He felt like he could go for the major gusto, the lawsuit. So this way he's out.
Yeah, he don't want to be a boy toy no more.
No.
He don't want his backside rearranged no more. And you got dudes out here who not even into that, who's willing to go that way. And that's even worse.
For money.
For fortune and fame.
People who
And
are
he might be that. He might just be that.
gay for pay.
That's called gay for pay.
Oh,
Gay for pay.
okay. And that's
gay for
crazy.
pay.
That's
And
crazy.
Right.
No, and the thing about it is a lot of it is
You
it's
get
very
your backside rearranged
No,
for some
not
damn
even, not even
for some
actually.
damn money.
Not
That's
even.
They
crazy.
try to avoid it, but
Not even.
they
Crazy.
end up doing
Not
it.
even. Those guys, I was like, please. I was like, there's a lot of men out there that are actually, it's like you wonder what they do and how they actually like being able to take care of themselves. A lot of them are out there actually doing gay for pay. A lot of them are.
Jesus.
Oh God.
That's a whole. Yeah.
Well, listen.
I really don't have too much to add to.
We
to
can't
that
talk
type
shit
of
about a
subject.
baddie. I mean, hey.
No, it's the truth.
But nah, I mean, but see, you can't conflate the two. Like,
No, you can't.
We were talking about Shorty. She told me she don't have that
No.
type of thing on her show.
No.
She has
What we were
vibes. She
talking
has
about.
toxic, combative,
What we were talking
disrespectful
about
females.
is we
and
can't let these type of individuals spew this type of info, no matter who it is. Baddies, Natalie Nunn, Adam, that's what we was talking about. We can't let them keep spewing this type of content.
She's
to
not
our
a
community.
she is not a representation of
No.
like just like you were talking about earlier. We're not a monolith. So
No.
this is not a representation of the community.
No.
But is
way-
she even part of our community? That's what I think. I don't. So if she's not a part of our community, what the fuck does she have in any? Why is she a part of our community?
She is biracial.
I don't accept her.
Well, the part of her in our
I don't know.
community.
Cam is
the
just
part of-
messy. Cam Newton is messy, and that's what he does.
Cam Newton is messy. This
He's
is like,
very messy.
It was a very good interview for the simple fact that Cam Newton actually had somebody on somebody on the set that was actually right up to, was actually a little bit more up to par than he was.
That's his type of interview. That's his type of speed, though. Just toxic, messy.
severely.
That's his speed.
But the fact that he was that
It is.
underprepared, he was ill prepared for Natalie.
That's
Nunn.
his stuff. You
That's
heard
his
that?
speed, though. That is his speed.
Yeah, but he was ill prepared for Natalie.
He
Nunn.
another one then, I guess.
Natalie Nunn. Like, and the thing about it is, he even talked about her resume. She has a degree from USC. Former D1 athlete.
That's
And
what I
everything
said.
else.
This woman is smart.
She's a smart woman.
She's particular with she's spewing out.
Just go just show.
She's a smart woman.
Yes.
She's a
She's
smart
exploiting
woman.
the
Like,
shit out of us. She's exploiting the shit out
Yes,
of black
she
women.
is.
She
Yes,
really
she
she
is.
is.
This until she
She
knows.
is a- like,
she
she
knows
is.
that
She's
she's putting out
exploiting.
as poison.
But-
she knows
but-
what she's putting
but
out.
And we gotta
but let's
stop
just-
all this,
but let's
putting
keep
our
it
money
real.
in their pocket.
But let's keep it real. He was not prepared.
He was not, y'all.
He was not.
She was interviewing him.
I was like, she was literally like taking control of that entire interview. And he really thought that it was going, like, he really thought it was going to be one way. And
Yo,
it
he
didn't
was
go
about to
that
spread
way.
his whole secret.
But I'm not trying to defend him, but in his defense, I'm watching her. I'm
She
watching
knows
her.
what she's doing.
It's not even that she knows what she's doing. She's the type of woman. She is an attention grabber. She will not allow attention to be anywhere else or anybody speak more than her. She just won't be out talk. She's loud. She knows how to take control.
She's been on TV for 15 years and he's
She
been
knows
doing
how
it
to
for
do it.
3.
She knows how to
she
do it.
knows
That's
what
I'm
she's
saying.
doing.
She knows how to
yeah,
do it.
she knows how to control the room.
So what she's doing, what she displayed to you is part of her baddie persona. She told us. When she's home, she don't do this.
Exactly.
When she's with her husband and her kids, she don't do this. This is only her baddie persona.
So she gave you a whole baddie performance.
She gave you that. This is what you had. You had the baddie bitch on your show. You didn't have the mom or the wife or. You know what I'm saying?
And did you see how many views
That's
they got
not who-
off of the baddie bitch? Did you see that? How many views this episode of
She's selling y'all a character and people are buying into it as if it's real.
Don't they
And
all?
she
And that's
explained
the
that,
point.
and she explained it the entire time.
She kept saying.
She was 100.
Yeah.
She was 100 the whole time. Mm-hmm. That's why I continued to listen to her, because I was like, I'm sorry. I was just like, I don't.
And she
like,
switched it on and off for you.
She
To
did.
see how well she did her character.
Yeah, she showed you.
Did y'all peep that?
She did. She showed you.
Switched it real all on and off. Because when it came to Cam questioning her, she went into her Smart UC diploma and went back and counter questioned.
Yeah.
And then when it came to putting the image out, she showed you the baddie and who a baddie was.
Yeah, exactly.
Cam asked her, well, and then she was like, well, what about you?
She switched that intelligence.
She
showed you who she was.
Yeah, because he, again, ill-prepared. And not even knowing, the fact that he even went into there meeting her and not seeing an episode of the show, that's crazy. I'm sorry, that's crazy.
Not doing one research. Hold
Nothing.
on. She even said her team in the back did research.
On him.
She said, "Oh, and who that girl you
Because she was going back, she's like, what is it that we saw about him?" Like, she was.
Came prepared.
She was prepared.
That's because I just, in my opinion, I'm just saying, I don't know for sure, but I think that he had a preconceived notion.
He underestimated this woman.
She's a baddie. She's just a regular like. He plays in her field. He plays. I mean, let's keep it a buck. I'm saying, like, you know what I mean? He thought she was one of them type of chicks that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He probably got 3 or 4 of them, you know, chilling at the crib right now, waiting for him after the interview. You know what I'm saying? And they badder than her. They way sexier.
No, she just lined him up as a custody, but anyway.
I mean, really and truthfully, she knew what he was going to do as soon as she already knew what was going to happen when she walked into that room.
Yeah.
He's one of them dudes.
She controlled that.
He definitely one of them dudes. He underestimates women.
Yeah.
He definitely do. He's one of them dudes.
Like, he did.
Matter of fact, I don't know if y'all. Well, I don't know. Well, he did an interview. He did an interview after a game years ago, and a female reporter asked him a question. And he was like, he said something to the effect of something like, "Come on, sweetheart, what you know about football?" So he really does have a low opinion of women when it comes to their intelligence.
I was just like, she's up here talking to you about it because this is what she does.
Her job is she's a reporter. She's a reporter in the crowd full of all these reporters, and she asks you questions. You gonna talk about? He's like, "Come on, sweetheart, what you know about football?" He's like, "Come on, what you know about that?" He said it with a smile and a smirk as if he was like Mr. Cool Man. And it was like, he caught a lot of flack for that.
He did.
He caught a lot of flack for that. I ain't gonna hold you. He really did. But it was like, he does. I think he does have a low opinion of women when it comes to their. He has like a Charlie Kirk opinion of women when it comes to their.
Yeah.
When it comes to their intelligence, you know what I'm saying, and their capabilities. Yeah. So
something's up. It's like he definitely has an issue, whatever the case may be, and it's just like. I'm like, because when she came in the room, she was already comfortable. She's like, all right. She's like, I already know how this is gonna go. As soon as the interview even started, you know what I'm saying? You could tell she was already comfortable.
Yeah.
She was sitting there. She barely sipped on the wine with the water that she was sipping. Then she's like, nah, I need something to drink because even after the segment was over,
she definitely caught on to what he was trying to do. She
Yeah.
definitely peeped his game.
Yeah.
His game is lame though. Like his game is very like. His game, he's very noticeable. It's like, damn, dude, like, really?
And then he was so ill prepared that he kept re-asking her the same question. She was answering it for him. She was so witty,
but this was
breaking it down.
He was asking her questions, and she answered him
Exactly.
clear as day. And for some reason, you wanted to go back to that same question that she answered, clear as day.
Yeah.
He was looking for his gotcha moment.
Yeah.
He was looking for it.
It was so dumb.
Did you ever cheat on your husband? Just like y'all said, that's why I said what I said when we was watching it. Because I'm like, wait a minute, she's not answering the question. So that's what she said.
Like,
I basically fell into what he. I fell into his.
He was trying to.
I fell into it because I'm like,
and we was like,
she didn't want to answer the question. Like, wait a minute.
She's like, I just told you that what she was talking about was a lie anyway. So why am I going to sit there and say this specific?
Why feed into it? Why answer it specifically? Just
because she's an entertainer, she gave you a
and it's funny.
enthusiastic, dramatic
I do the same shit.
dramatic answer, but she answered the question. You just had to hear it.
You open that windows. Oh my goodness! It's damn.
Yeah, but no,
it's summertime and Tito's time.
She was just, I just feel like she was really just like trying to really feel him out a little bit more because of his intentions. Because I just feel like during the interview, I feel like he felt like he had it together. Everything was going well, whatever the case may be. And then towards the end of it, he was just like, what the hell did I get myself into?
He relies. You can tell Cam is one of them dudes. He relies on a lot of game. He relies on game. You know what I'm saying? He's 6'5", 6'6",
Game and money to get his girl.
Whatever. Yeah, you know, they said they used to say
zero personality.
They used to well, one of the things they used to say about him when he was still playing football. One of the ways they used to describe him is they used to say he has the body of a Greek god. Because they said he stands about 6'5", he's black, and they said this man and he's ripped to straight. Like they said when he takes his shirt, it's like, oh my, like this.
And
man
that's all he bank on. It's women
so
just
he
going
relies on charm and game
that's it.
and attraction.
No personality.
Yeah, so that's what like, and very intellect, very little bit of intellect.
No, that was clear.
Very little intellect.
That was very clear. He let Natalie do circles around him.
Like I said, that interview that he did with Dwight Howard's last wife
and intelligence.
That shit
intelligence and personality.
Extreme.
She did, and she displayed that beautifully. Even just in the beginning of this interview of how intelligent and how intelligent and just how I was just like and just how like.
Well, my thing is
she has a good personality.
When you have a team, right? You have to trust your team. Nobody said, "Oh, you need to do some research and like look at this about her."
She has a whole team. She trusts her team.
But he has one too, and that's what I'm saying. So his team?
He has yes men.
He doesn't have. He doesn't have.
He has yes.
I figured that because your team is. We're supposed to support each other.
His team is there to like book. His team is out there. He doesn't have like an intellectual. Like you said she has a degree. She went to USC.
Yeah.
She understands. She's playing mind games. This is like it's like Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's like Return of the Jedi. You know, she's like it's like you know them Jedi mind tricks and shit. So she's playing. So she understood she understood what she was sitting in front of.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like she understood. Like he was just.
She did her research.
He was just thoroughly outmatched. He was outwitted. You know what I mean? Like. It's like Sherlock Holmes arguing with. It's like Sherlock Holmes debating a Sesame Street character. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like you know what I mean. Elementary, my dear Watson. Like elementary, my dear Oscar the Grouch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ernie, Bert fucking Ernie. Like,
no, it was
fucking Muppet.
It was crazy. And towards the end of that segment, I was like, dang. I said, Cam is really out of his depth. He's for real out of his depth. I would never think that I would see on display for Natalie Nunn to show how can somebody be so wrong about somebody.
Yeah, because they underestimated her because she was a baddie.
But you know what though? There is a part two. There is a segment of this that like there is a segment like to
y'all gotta go watch that segment y'all.
A different
absolutely get into it because that was just that's the beginning.
Yeah, and guys, remember, comment. Finish watching the segment if y'all want. Let us know what y'all find out.
Yeah, let us know what y'all know.
Right. Yo, J King the one. Yo, see y'all on the other side of crazy.
All right, take care, y'all.
One.